What is going on, everybody? Back at it again with another YouTube video. Before we get things started, we are 11 subscribers away from 300. Never would I have thought I would get this far. You know, the grind doesn't stop here. There will be 2 videos out today. This one, and then my next video. I already actually recorded it, but I'll post this one first. My next video will be what Philadelphia sports mean to me. And I basically explained to you guys what they mean to me and, you know, my background, everything about that. And also why I made this channel. So if you guys are interested, go check that out after this one. Also, yesterday I posted 2 videos. I posted a Brandon Cooks video, and I'm pretty happy that the Eagles, you know, didn't pick him up because a second round pick is way too much. And also, I posted a What If Flyers video. So if you guys like those videos, I posted a Sixers one and a Flyers one. You can check those out, you know, on my channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button to push out the channel to great sports fans like yourselves. And also comment down below who you guys want at the 21st pick in the draft, because that is what I am talking about today. Right now, I will discuss who I want at the 21st pick in this year's draft. Now, the draft is 12 days away. Thank God. Some sports, just something to talk about. You know, a couple weeks ago, I really got on here a lot, and I was talking a lot about the Eagles' free agency, you know, when we traded for Darius Slay, when we got Jatavis Brown, Javon Hargrave, Will Parks, you know, Nickel Roby Coleman, all those guys. And, you know, those videos did very well. And the Yannick Ngakoue trade rumor videos did very good. They had like 190 something views on both of them. So I want to keep giving out the Eagles content because I like interacting with you guys. I like getting new people in on this channel. And I just really, like, who doesn't love talking Eagles football? Whenever it is. It's April. We're still talking about it. So who do I want at pick 21 in this year's NFL draft? I want Ceedee Lamb, Jerry Jeudy, or Henry Ruggs. That is who I want. Do I think we will get one? I don't know. I think in order to get one of those guys, you have to trade up at least a couple spots. We have 21. I think you got to go like 15, 14, maybe 16-ish. I just don't know how we're going to get it done because you have Alshon, you have Deshaun, you have Arcega-Whiteside, and you have Gregoire Jr. That is your receiving core as of right now. But Alshon Jeffrey is not available to play because of his injury with his leg. And even before that, he really looked like he was only on one leg regardless. He looked a lot slower than what he did in 2017, and even in 2018, he just looked a step slower. Obviously, his leg injury doesn't help, but now he's not even available to play until late October, early November. So now, your core to start the season as of right now, April 11th, 2020, as of right now, it is Deshaun Jackson, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, and Greg Ward Jr. That is your wide receiver core as of right now. What happens if you get Jerry Jeudy, Ceedee Lamb, or Henry Ruggs? Automatically, I think they start. I even think the guys that I'm going to talk about, I think they automatically start too. I just don't think they are as NFL ready as these 3 guys are. These 3 guys are the best players in the draft at their position. Lamb is probably the best, Jeudy, and then Ruggs. Ruggs is insanely fast. You know, his 40 time, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but it was like a 4.27, 4.29, 4.31, something like that. It was insanely fast. It was the fastest in the combine. Jerry Jeudy is smooth. He's like a Julio Jones. He's like a Chad Ochocinco. Those are some of the comparisons that I've seen from, you know, guys like yourselves, from analysts, from, fans, they just say he is smooth. And I see it. That he is a very smooth player. Alabama is now 2 of the top 3 receivers in the NFL draft. Alabama has been killing it with receivers the past couple years. You have Julio. You have Calvin Ridley. You have those type of guys. Like, you have those guys coming in, coming out. And now you have 2 of them. You have Jeudy and you have Lamb. Or Ruggs in this year's draft. That's insane. They were the number 1 and number 2 guys in Alabama last season. And they were studs. They were both studs. Ceedee Lamb. The man is the truth. He's a stud. They all are studs, but he is an absolute unit. If Ceedee Lamb was on this team, he'd be the number 1 receiver next season. I think so. 100%. I honestly really do believe that he could be the number 1 receiver in most offenses. Honestly, I really do believe that. So you got to think who's coming out earlier and who's coming out later. Well, those 3 guys are definitely going earlier before 21. I've seen multiple mock drafts. Not saying that I believe them, but I do think they might be right with Justin Jefferson from LSU falling to us at 21. Do I like Justin Jefferson? Yeah, he's okay. He struggles from the outside. Yes, I know. The freshman was a stud. The freshman in LSU was a stud. I mean, Joe Burrow was the best quarterback in the nation. He might be one of the greatest college quarterbacks I've ever seen, honestly. The kid is going to be very good in this league. I think, and I hope so. I really do like Joe Burrow. The Eagles play Cincinnati this season. In the link, I might just go see it just to go, well, obviously to cheer on the Eagles, but I might go see it to say, wow, I saw Joe Burrow. I saw Tom Brady last year. I saw Eli. I saw Matt Ryan. I saw those guys. Maybe it's time to go younger. I'm probably going to see Lamar. I'm probably going to see Joe Burrow. We'll see, though. That's when I know sports are going to come back. But at 21, there's a name that has peaked up, has been moved around from the first round to the second round, even dropped to the third round in some mock drafts. He had a pro day yesterday by himself from TCU. If you guys haven't heard of him, the kid is going to be very good for a long time in this league. Jalen Reagor. I've seen him fall at 21. I've seen him from 21 to 30 to 32 to 53. I've seen him fall to the Eagles in 2 different rounds. Nobody knows if this kid is going to be a Ceedee Lamb or if he's going to be I don't even know. Or if he's just going to be like a number 2 a great number 3 or a 1 maybe. Nobody knows what he's going to be. He had a private workout yesterday, a private pro day. He lost pounds. He was 205 in Indianapolis. He's now 197. And people said he was the fastest player in this year's draft. People say that now. After seeing him yesterday, they are saying that he is the fastest player in the draft. The kid has hands. The kid has speed. He can run routes. But is he going to now fall to us? Is he going to be too early of a pick at 21? Or is he going to fall behind him? We might have to trade back. That is what I like Jalen Reagor. I would take a shot on him. If he's there at 21, I would definitely take him. I would take a Mims, I would take a Jefferson, and I would take a Reagor at 21. Those are the 3 guys that I would take at 21 if Ruggs, Lamb, and Jeudy are gone, which I think they will. And there is no possible chance that you can trade up. I think you have to go with Mims, with Jefferson and with Reagor. And I know there is a guy that I'm missing. I just can't think of his name. But he's another guy. There's 4 receivers that I want. I can't think of the last name. But those 3. Jefferson, Reagor, and Mims. They could fall or they could be behind. And we might have to trade back for all 3 of them. For one of 3 of them. Or we might just trade up and go with one of the top 3 receivers in the draft. Either way, I talked about it a little bit yesterday in my Brandon Cooks video because obviously we now lost another receiver, but there's so many good receivers in this year's draft that I think you can get 2 good ones in round 1 and 2. It's just a matter of who is there. If there's a linebacker, if there is a offensive lineman that's going to make more of an impact their first year than a Jefferson, if Howie thinks then a Jefferson or a Mims or a Reagor, I would not be shocked. And I say that, I don't want it to happen. I don't. I want to draft 2 receivers back-to-back rounds. That is what I want. That is what I want. That is what a lot of Eagles fans want. But don't be surprised if they go linebacker in round 1 or linebacker in round 2 or offensive lineman in round 2, receiver in 1, and then a receiver in 3. Don't be surprised. The draft has many hidden gems. If you get one of them later in the rounds, you could be set. You could be set. But it's just a matter of finding them. I think Miles Sanders was a gem last year. I personally believe he could have won in the first round. Honestly. He's that good. The kid is a stud. He is a franchise running back, and I 100% mean that. It's just a matter of who and when where and when will Howie Roseman draft, and who and what position, from what school, what speed. He's taking that all into effect. I like Howie. Yes, he has had some trouble drafting receivers. I understand that. But you go around and you look. He did draft Carson Wentz. He did draft, other players on this team that were difference makers. The receiver is not his hot spot. But he can draft good players. We've seen it. Carson Wentz is an elite quarterback. He is. He's an MVP caliber quarterback. We've seen it in 2017. We've seen it. It's not impossible. But that's it for this video. Remember, if you haven't already, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's try to hit 300 subscribers in the next 5 days. Thank you all for watching. Go check out my last couple videos, my What If Flyers video, my Brandon Cooks video, my What If Sixers video, and the video that I will post right after this one. That's it for me. Comment, and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.